Welcome back. Again, my name is Jeffrey Davis. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. And, there's not a lot of times where I've had other entrepreneurs on the show who also have their own radio shows. And that's who I have today. And we're going to have a lot of fun talking to Frankie Boyer of the Frankie Boyer Show, right?
Right.
Wow.
Hi, Jeffrey. It's lovely to be here.
Thank you, Frankie.
But I have to correct you. I do 2 radio shows
Two.
every single day. Monday through Friday at
Right.
11 to 12. 11 to 12, I do a radio show on Biz Talk Radio, biztalkradio.com, and it's heard around the country in about 33 markets. Very eclectic show.
Wow.
It's lifestyle, it's books, it's authors, it's sports. I love sports. And then at noontime, I flip my switch and I go to my local heard in New England holistic health show. Wow. I'm moving that show November 3rd to a 1410 Portuguese station, 1410. And then I'm also going to be doing a Saturday gig on the 50,000 watt or WMEX.
Wow.
3 to 4.
You're an old-fashioned radio gal.
I am.
Wow.
I love radio. You know why? Because they can hear us right now. The immediacy
Right.
of radio.
Right.
The immediacy of our voices.
Right.
Impacting people's lives.
So, Frankie, get in the Wayback Machine with me.
Sure.
Tell me how this all evolved for you.
I'm going to tell you the truth because it's bizarre. And this is why I always say to people, you may not know what your dreams are, but people around you do. So be aware. Listen to people. I didn't realize that radio was my passion until about 18 years ago. The grandest lady of them all, Crosby Bonzel, who was a children's book author for Harper's, and she wrote the And I Could Read series for them. She started that, and a brilliant woman. Her husband got very sick with dementia, and long story short is that I used to take her to visit him at the nursing home every single few times a week, and I would pick her up, and she got in the car one day, and she looked at me right in the eye with this grand hat of hers. She was just a tall, delicious human being. And she said, Sweetsies, you need to be a talk show host.
Sweetsies.
She called me Sweetsies. And I thought, she's out of her mind. I said, how is that? What are you talking about? But I have to go back and say that I have been in media for so many years. I was at the Boston Business Journal. I've been doing advertising, marketing. I was at Boston Magazine. I helped start for Stephen Mindage, his WFNX.
So you are a media person,
I have
publishing person.
Absolutely.
But you used to be behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Never
Right.
did I ever, it never even...
You stepped out from the
But it never even crossed my
curtains
mind
now.
until she said that. The next week, the very next
It's
week...
like Larry David, you know.
I know.
He was behind the scenes and then stepped out.
Yeah. The very next week, I walked into a meeting, and I had had a lot of deaths, and I was going through a very difficult time and not really sure of, that questioning of what's it all about. My brother died very suddenly. My sister-in-law died very suddenly. My mother died. My uncle died. I mean, it was like horrible stuff. My best friend. So I had all of these deaths, and I was wondering, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? And then
It was one of those reflective moments of life.
Absolutely. And when I walked into this meeting, the late Tom Starr, do you remember him? He started, Talk America.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Tom looked at me and said, you, Frankie Boyer, need to be on radio. What are you doing Sunday morning? And I said, sleeping in alone. And he said, no, you're not. You're going to be the new co-host of my show that I'm starting. My host walked out, and you're going to be taking over. And that is the truth. And that is how it began.
So if people want to find the show, how would they do that?
Well, we're redoing the website, but it's frankieboyer.com. And to listen to the lifestyle show is biztalkradio.com. And the new configurations for the Frankie Boyer Health Show will be online at my website real soon.